At Barrier, many of our customers who want to get Cyber Essentials certified have expressed concern about their ability to meet certain parts of the scheme. But most of their concerns turn out to be based on myths or misconceptions, what we've ended up calling mythconceptions. In this series, we're tackling these mythconceptions to hopefully remove any hesitation you might feel about pursuing this very important cybersecurity standard. In this video, we're tackling the myth of the software as a service scope changes to the 2002 standard. Many people are feeling that because cloud is now in scope in Cyber Essentials and software as a service is now in scope, that any software as a service application that you might be using anywhere by anyone within your organization now gets pulled into scope. That's not entirely true. The standard is focused on the software as a service applications that you use as an organization that you control as an organization. So these are things that have a subscription, that have a paid model, or in any way allow you to control the user accounts and who has access and what those permissions are of those users within the software as a service application. So for those software as a service applications that are in scope, you need to be able to do the same types of things you do for everything else within Cyber Essentials. You need to be able to list them, and you need to be able to show that they are compliant with the controls that are necessary for Cyber Essentials. And to help you tackle software as a service security, both for compliance and beyond compliance, we have some tips for you that might help you out. One, take a look at Cloud Access Security Brokers or Secure Access Service Edge. These softwares and these platforms act as a layer in between your organization, your staff, your users, and software as a service applications. So you can have extra control, you can add controls, you can add security, and you can revoke access as necessary to your various staff members or users that need to access this third-party application. So CASB and SASE can be very, very useful in controlling your security of these third-party software as a service applications. Second tip, as part of CASB and SASE, one of the things that can be very useful is DNS filtering. If you have DNS filtering, either as part of your perimeter firewalls or an add-on service, these types of services can identify software as a service applications, especially the famous ones, and block access. So this doesn't allow you to manage who can access and have that fine-grained control, but if you have software as a service that you don't want your people to use, you can simply block that access. And the third tip I have isn't about adding new technologies or configuring technologies you might already have. And that's going through the process of looking at what software as a service applications your organization might be using, listing them, and taking a look at them, making a decision whether or not you really want your staff or your users to be using that within your organization, coming up with alternatives, doing a little bit of education to look at why people shouldn't be using certain applications and why others might be okay, and coming up with an allowed list or approved list of software as a service applications that you feel are generally okay, or at least not exposing you to too much risk in your organization. If you have any questions about the Cyber Essentials standard, please go to the IASME website. They are the ones who control and administer the Cyber Essentials standard. If you have any questions about pursuing Cyber Essentials or any of the tips that we've provided within this video, feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to talk with you.